To the phones, Christian is in Coleman. How you doing, Christian?
Hey, Coach. How you guys doing?
Doing good, Christian. How are you?
I'm doing good. Looking forward to another week of Alabama football. A great win for us at Texas, but it's time to move forward. One thing I wanted to ask you tonight, I'm wondering if you could expand on what you mean by mental toughness, and would you say that that's one of the most important factors to teach the players when preparing for a game in practice and even going into the game?
Right. I think the question is, if I heard it correctly, is can I expand on what I mean by mental toughness?
Correct.
And, well, I think that, you know, people talk about resiliency. People talk about being able to overcome adversity. I think mental toughness is being able to sustain and do things when you don't feel like doing it or you think you can't do it any longer. You can mentally make yourself continue to do it. And I think the mental toughness that we showed in the last game, and I think that's one thing that you got to say about our team, the resiliency that they showed. Right? They created a lot of tough circumstances for themselves. You got to give Texas a lot of credit. They played a really good game too. Right? But we made some mistakes that helped them. We had 112 yards in penalties. 100 yards, as you've heard me say this before, 100 yards of field position in a football game is like equal to 7 points. So we made it difficult. 10 of the points that they got came after stops on defense that gave them penalties and gave them first downs. So we've been talking about playing smarter. But the whole idea and the whole fact that we won the game was because of the mental toughness that we showed down the stretch and the ability to play better in the fourth quarter in well over 100-degree heat, when they were tired, when they were wore out, when they had a lot of bad things happening, and they came back in the game twice, to win the game. I think the resiliency that the team showed is a demonstration of the mental toughness that they have to be able to persevere in difficult circumstances and tough situations. I mean, sometimes you got to hit yourself on the chest, and I told the players this, and I've told them this before, because you got to regain the momentum. You know, you got to regain the momentum in terms of your mental energy and how you think in terms of what you got to go out there and be able to do. And I think great players can do that even in difficult circumstances. And that's one thing that I think you have to say about our team last week, regardless of, you know, what people put on the internet, is they showed tremendous resiliency in being able to overcome adversity. And that starts with the mental toughness they had. Now, you can't develop mental toughness if you don't have difficult things that happen to you. You know, I think I've made this statement before. You know, hard times make tough people. Easy times make soft people. Well, that's why you have fall camp. That's why you put these guys through what you put them through, so they develop the mental toughness to be able to persevere difficult circumstances. Because I'm just telling you, from playing in the SEC all these years, you can't win on the road in this league if you don't have mental toughness. It's tough. All right, and that game that we played was just like playing an SEC game on the road. There was 100,000 people there. If Texas was in the SEC now, which they soon will be, they would be in the top half of the league.
Coach, we'll come back. We'll get your last word, presented by Mercedes-Benz. One final question.